So what do you rate Rowdy Rebel, man?
I, I think Rowdy is a he's an incomplete puzzle. I think he needs Bobby.
I ain't gonna lie, I really thought his first song when he came out of jail was gonna chart. That shit did
Nah,
nothing.
no. Because honestly, here's the thing. Bigger than like, of course, his song "Computers" took off afterwards, but bigger than anything else, the thing with Rowdy is that Rowdy was a piece of the puzzle to the movement that Bobby started with GS9. Of
So you think Bobby's first song's gonna chart?
course, I locked that one.
I'm good.
I locked that one. That's a fact.
I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. All right, so out of all these artists that we named so far, right? Who do you have your eye on? Damn, like he might be tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You mentioned a lot of New York artists, man.
okay, what
I
about
just
all
don't
right?
think
Okay,
it's
all right. Hot Boy. You know who Hot Boy is?
yeah.
All right.
I think Hot Boy is cool. I don't know if he's the guy, but I think he's cool.
You think he gonna stay
Please,
around?
if you don't get in legal problems. For some reason, a lot of these Florida artists,
These photo
it's
artists don't
like
give a fuck.
yeah, it's like they're only recruiting felons to be musicians. It's like you gotta be under investigation to really make it. You know what I
Uh,
mean? So because as soon as you make it, they bring up some shit like, did y'all know? You know what I mean? He killed like 5 niggas like last week. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
all right.
Yes.
So
But how boy I fuck with though?
what about Glock 9?
Well, it's the same shit. Like, didn't he get locked up? I would imagine like he did a song with Melly. I thought that was like enough of a warning. Like, yo, hey, listen, you could be real, but if you're gonna be this music shit, they ain't gonna let you be free and turning up too much. If you did some shit and he got arrested too. So I feel the same about both of them.
Do you ever see Youngboy selling 200,000?
No, unless he embraces the game. You gotta embrace the game. You gotta
Nah.
embrace the game.
You don't gotta embrace the game, man. Don't make no excuses, man.
No, bro, I'm telling you, you gotta embrace the game.
Uzi didn't embrace shit.
Uzi's music is different.
Oh my god.
And even then, Uzi's music is very structured. Youngboy drops when he wants to, very randomly. There's not much structure there. You get someone who he's signed to Atlantic, but he puts out music whenever the fuck he wants to. He doesn't do any type of like drama, and them go make sure Uzi shit goes down right because they got the power to stop it. With Youngboy, if he shoots the video tonight and he wants to put it up tomorrow,
It's dropping tomorrow.
it's dropping tomorrow, and you don't care if it's on DSPs. Don't care. Matter of fact, some of the songs that you put on top wasn't on DSPs until they was on the album. Think about how much you missed out with that.
What about
So it needs some structure with him. And also, truth be told, man, like yo, and I heard a story about Youngboy today. It's just like yo, like if you want to talk about somebody who doesn't give a fuck about the industry and shit like that, it's Youngboy, man. Like one of our favorite rappers was in the studio waiting for him, 7 hours. A top, I don't want to make it too specific, so I'm gonna say a top 5 rapper was in the studio waiting for him to make a song with him. Never showed up. And apparently his thing was, yo, listen. He told people around him. He said, yo, mentally he was going through some things, and he was in a state where he said he didn't want to bring that negative energy to the studio session with that person. But he never told the person. You know what I mean? He just never showed up. And just like most niggas would fucking amputate a leg to be in the studio with a particular
Youngboy?
person like that. And no, not Youngboy, but that particular rapper.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it's a top 5. Think about it, it's a top 5 rapper.
It's top 5. Yeah.
And with him, he's just not phased. Like, you know what I mean? Like when he did a song with Nicki, he just wasn't phased. You know what I mean?
Could you tell me the top 5 rapper in the DM? Like, could you DM it to me? I actually
I
wanna know who it
mean,
is. Like,
I'll tell you on stream.
hold on. Let me meet you. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, I would have never guessed that.
Hey. What though? I'm out of here.
But
you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it a bit though.
Nah, I respect it. But you
like,
know what's so crazy?
I was fazed by it.
I was telling this to Q the other day because Q is a 4K trade dick sucker. I was telling Q, I was like, yo, with Youngboy, bro, he don't give a fuck who the artist is, bro. He just about the money, bro. Like he not like he don't get starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like Youngboy is the epitome of the nigga who shit has worked his way by not doing it the quote unquote acceptable way. So he on some shit like, man, I still don't care. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like that too. You know, like in terms of like my career, because like when people be like, yo, like what would you do to like have a meeting with Jay-Z? And I said nothing. I wouldn't. You know, like there was a thing on Twitter was like, yo, would you rather $10,000 or a meeting with Jay-Z? I'm like, a nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. Anything over the cost of the dinner, I'm taking. I'm sorry. You get me? Like, no, seriously, with all due respect to Jay, it's just like, for some people, it's a rite of passage as they go through the industry to do certain things. Like, oh shit. It's like, yo, I know there's certain rappers probably thinking, yo, if Drake ever embraced me, god damn, like, I really made it then. So they're waiting for that moment when Drake embraces them. Yeah. And then there's some rappers who are saying, remember when Drake was trying to do some shit with Kodak?
Yeah.
And Kodak was just on some shit
bro.
like,
yeah, he didn't care.
He's like, he didn't give a fuck. Like Drake was dancing to his song and he was like, nigga, don't dance to my song, man. Like I think he said like that, like because everybody was wanting like that reaction of, oh my god. You know what I mean? He just didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't care. I remember that shit.
I think a lot of young artists, especially like a Youngboy, in their opinion, they don't care about the industry stuff. And whether it's like with somebody we might look up to, or whether it's like just historically, like I played this. Like 5-10 years ago, the thing was if you're shit, even now, I mean to an extent, if you take a picture with Dr. Dre in the studio, it's like shit. I remember when they were trying to brand YB and Cordae. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, he's in the studio with Dre. I can't even remember what song, if they even did a song.
They didn't even do it.
But that was such a big cosign because you're around Dre. Oh, Dre knows who you are. Like, there's some niggas who's like, yo, if Dre, Dr. Dre